Dawn falls across the land.
Yes. Uh, Last Man on Earth, based off of I Am Legend by Richard Matheson, which is a pretty good book,
Mm-hmm.
and the progenitor of the
Night,
zombie,
Night of the Living Dead.
yeah, of the zombies genre.
Yeah.
In the book, it's not zombies; it's vampires.
Ah.
And in the book, the vampires have human intelligence. That's the big thing. Is it's a new society. It's a new intelligent human intelligent society. And that's the frightening thing about them is they're not mindless horde. It's they have human intelligence. Um, uh, the, the the character in the movie is Robert Morgan, but in the book it's Robert Neville, and he has to match his human intelligence to a horde of bloodthirsty humans that want to get at him with his own human intelligence. It's very compelling book. And every morning he has to go through a routine of dragging away the bodies. He has to reset his traps. He has to reset his fortifications. It's a very, you know.
No, Vincent Price made one. I thought there was just Charleston Heston and Will Smith.
No, it's
Yeah.
this is the best adaptation of I Am Legend.
And it's in the public domain, which is why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You can put it out on video.
No, me saying that doesn't mean this is a good adaptation. I'm saying this is the best adaptation.
And somehow this lapsed into the public domain, and I wonder if it's like, well, I could probably just look it up on the wiki, but I wonder if it's probably for the same reason that Night of the Living Dead got accidentally put into the public domain.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah, like back in the old days, you could forget to put a copyright notice on your movie, and it's like, oh, now your movie's public domain.
It has been since I inherited the world. Only 3 years. Seems like 100 million.
Lots of Italian names.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the reeds of garlic. He has to check and make sure that they're intact, and if they're anything broken or not fresh, he has to replenish them.
Yeah, there's a Cary Grant movie called, I think it's Charade, that is also public domain.
Ooh.
And I don't know what the story is on that one, but the soundtrack is in public domain. Who did the soundtrack for that?
Not sure.
I'll have it in a second. Henry Mancini.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a big name.
Yeah, so sort of like de facto Henry Mancini basically owns that movie.
That's hilarious.
More of them for the pit. Every day there are more of them. They live off the.
I mean, you could get around it just by showing the movie with the sound off, but you know,
Yeah.
then there'd be kind of destroys the purpose.
like I said, there's something interesting about the narrative of this. Is like, at first you have this idea of a man who's just doing what he knows works to survive without knowing why it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's doing the garlic, he's doing the fortifications.
ALKW calling. Come in.
It just kind of plops you into the movie.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't know why this works. You know, he doesn't know why garlic works. He doesn't know why he doesn't know why
ALKW calling.
you know why the sun works. He
I'm on
just does it,
international frequency. Come in.
and he just continues to do it. And then, like, you know, at least in the book, you know, then he starts, you know, wanting to know why it works, and then he starts figuring stuff out. Like, all the adaptations just sort of lose that, you know.
I haven't seen any of the. I haven't seen either of the later two, but like, I'm thinking like modern version of this, they would like try to establish as much of that up front as possible, which is why we
The
have like.
the modern one
Two-
makes it, oh, it's a cure for cancer that ran
Can't bear
amok
to
and
see
made
the
everyone
thing
into zombies,
Oh,
repels them.
like CGI rage zombies.
This garlic's lost its
why we have
punch.
movies that are 2.5 hours long now.
Yeah,
Like, I just want to sit down and and relax. I don't want to make a commitment to watch a movie.
There was a time when eating was pleasurable. Now
I mean, when I was a kid, like,
just fuel.
you'd see a movie on cable or something, and you'd be like, "Oh, I could just sit down and watch this right now." Nowadays,
Life
see a movie on
better replace
cable. If it's commercial television, forget it.
yeah.
And even if it's like HBO, it's like, oh man, I got to plan my day around this now. Watch it in shifts, maybe.
I'll need more, lots more. Better stop off and get them.
There's a friend of mine whose little brother, like, challenged me on my assertion that movies are too long because I'm like, 2.5 hours is too long for movies. Like, well, that's like saying that the Lord of the Rings trilogy is too long. And I'm like, first of all, why do you have to go to the most extreme example? And second, yes, it is too long.
Uncover every one of them. Now, where did I finish off yesterday?
Well, what about the 5-hour extended edition?
31st Avenue.
God, I have to watch those in shifts.
What about all three of them together in extended editions?
No.
Half the city I haven't searched.
I basically watched all three of those movies once. 2 shifts per movie, so it's basically watching 6 movies. Felt like watching the Star Wars prequel trilogy and original trilogy.
Together.
Yeah.
They're perfect. Just wide enough to keep the flesh apart so their body seal can't function. And how many more of these will I have to make before they're all...
Why are you wasting your time making perfectly
blood?
triangular steaks? Like,
See, that's something else that the book has, where he did waste a lot of time, and then he realized that that the vampires, just any piercing works. He doesn't need to go directly at the heart.
He has OCD. It has to be just right.
Like I said, like I said, it's this whole thing where he's going by all the legends he got from the book. He's like, oh, the book says this, you know.
Jesus Christ, that's pure. That's obviously a doll.
Yeah.
Like the books say this, the legends say that. I have to go by what the legends
What
say,
is
and
he
then
doing with that? Oh, never mind.
he's disposing of them because
I know. It looked like he was never mind.
he- he's not going to draw with them.
I'm out of gas. That means one more stop I'll have to make.
You driving around in a hearse? What the fuck?
Well, he needs something that's able to carry a lot of cargo
Yeah.
and able to dump the bodies whenever he needs to dispose of the undead every time he needs to.
That's called a station wagon,
I can
Red.
get rid of them later. Right
See, you
now,
haven't
I'm
seen any of
out
those in a
gas.
while because now everybody drives
SUVs.
family vans, yeah, SUVs.
I know what a station wagon is. I'm old enough, but that looks like the fucking hearse they had in Ghostbusters.
I know. Gas goes bad after a while.
Yeah, you have to keep stirring it,
Mm-hmm.
or else it turns into sludge.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really turn into sludge. It almost like separates, I guess. Like the yellow shit settles on top and the clear shit settles on bottom. I've seen bad gas.
Pre-filled tire fire, going strong since 1967. Have I ever told you about Centralia, Pennsylvania?
No.
Ah, Centralia, Pennsylvania is a town in the middle of Pennsylvania
Mm-hmm.
that has that had a coal mine, very famous coal mine that spontaneously caught fire in the late 50s, and it's still on fire.
I knew that was gonna be what it was. And it still burns to this day.
Yes, no one's supposed to live in Centralia. Like the town is abandoned. There's supposedly like 3 people still living there. They're not supposed to be there, but yeah. You go up to them
Red
like,
on
"Oh,
that
this is
now.
my home. I paid for this house. You can't." You know what they're like.
That is my house.
What was the other town where they had a copper mine? And they filled it up with water.
Ooh.
Is this the one in North Dakota?
Yeah, and then I guess the water is so poisonous if it has gas in it, and then the wind changes right, it'll kill the whole fucking town.
Yes, I saw that.
But they still live there.
Yeah.
It's still a full town. But one day, if the wind fucking goes north, you're all dead.
Aren't they kind of like oddly proud of that?
Yeah.
Living on the edge.
How the
No
fuck did
way.
that meat last that long?
No way.
Movie logic.
It's still fresh. But I'll take only what I need. They've got to last.
Be like Fallout. You should be eating nothing but beans and fucking
Beans, lots of
Twinkies.
beans.
They
Where
can
did
wait,
everybody
too.
go?
I've got my life to
Well,
worry
at least
about.
I have my
Those
books.
mirrors have to be replaced before dark.
My glasses broke.
But there was time now.
Yeah, also vampires don't like reflections, so he has to get mirrors, lots of mirrors.
I just don't. I think they just don't like the creepiness of Vincent Price. I'd stay away too.
More square blocks to search. How many of them still? How long will I have to keep up this search?
This man's voice. There is nobody like this anymore. They don't find people with goofy voices like this anymore.
It's just not a goofy voice. He's also a handsome dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but he's got a very distinct voice. You hear it
That
and you know exactly who it is. Whereas like nowadays when like a celebrity gets cast in like a cartoon or something, you can't tell one apart from the other.
yeah, that's true.
It's like, who is this? Ben Affleck's in a cartoon? I don't know.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah. They all sound the same.
I haven't much time left. It'll be dark in an hour.
how did those eggs not fall out of the back of your fucking...
I think it's garlic, not eggs.
Yeah, I think it's garlic. I mean, can he be growing garlic? Is that possible?
In the book, he grew garlic.
Okay. Like the whole front yard should be garlic.
And now, 12 long hours before the sun will rise and drive them back to darkness.
12 hours. Was it October?
Well, it's the idea is half the day belongs to them, half the day belongs to
Yeah.
him. Even
That's
though
not a
that's not.
zombie. That guy's just drunk.
Mhm. There's hobos.
That's the twist. He's just been killing hobos this whole time.
Morgan, come out. Come out. Morgan, come out. Come out.
This would be maddening.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Day after day.
That's exactly the idea.
Yeah. Night after night of hiding in a house. You just look at time as like a tunnel after a while.
Another day. Another day to start all over again.
You think if you're the last man on Earth and there's empty houses, you just fucking move. And the hobos won't find you.
I guess you could do that.
That's something else that the book talked about, where he admits that would be the smart thing, but he's just a creature of habit, and he kept on planning to do it. He kept on thinking of doing it. He kept on packing up, and then he just stopped because
I like it here.
well,
Book
it's
sounds like the author had OCD.
Richard Matheson is an interesting author. Like he also wrote what's it called? He wrote that one book, What Dreams May Come. So think of that what you will.
Did you just leave the back end of that car open?
Yes.
Did you write what dreams will come or wet dreams will come? Because those are two different.
What Dreams May Come. Now, you want to hear the most interesting piece of trivia about Richard Matheson?
What's that?
What do you name this dog?
No, no, he's not that kind of guy. He had two sons. Um, his second son, Chris Matheson, uh, was a writer and also was a stage performer. Chris Matheson was a stage performer that did a stage performance with a friend named Ed Solomon. Chris and
Ah,
Ed Solomon did a stage performance of two characters that were like surfer dudes named Bill S. Preston S. and Ted Theodore Logan.
no.
Yes. That's right, Neil.
Did they travel through time in a phone booth?
No, 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 no. It was just two surfer dudes. The whole performance was just two surfer dudes.
It's a really big wave. So did they have to pay anybody to use those names, or what?
They created them.
No, he means for
Like
Bill and
the
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
yeah.
They were the writers of the movie.
Oh, okay.
It's Morgan. Get him.
How'd you like that little piece of trivia?
Bunch of pushovers. Oh, hideous.
Stay away, don't speak.
We don't want any. Candygram.
We were outside bashing in his walls and his door was open this whole fucking time? Nobody checked?
How smart are these guys again?
Well, in the books, they had human intelligence, and here, they're like, it's Morgan, get him. So they, like, okay, yeah.
And how do they know his name?
Because the lead guy is his neighbor.
Ah, okay.
He was going around killing vampires. Why doesn't he just go kill his neighbor?
Because his neighbor hides someplace he can't find him. And it kind of pisses him off because it's like his arch nemesis. In the book, it turns out his neighbor is hiding in his neighbor's house is a chimney.
Ah.
And he never thought to look there, and it sort of pisses him off when he finds out. He's like, God damn it, I should have looked there.
I should have lit a fire, goddammit.
Yeah,
Are these multi-camera home movies he's got?
I guess so.
Jesus Christ.
Donkeys are assholes, right?
I'm getting kicked that many fucking times? Fuck. That dude's legs must be fucked up.
I always got to get one good laugh out of him.
Morgan! Do you hear, Morgan? Morgan! Do you hear, Morgan?
Those crosses on the door don't seem to be doing much good.
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah. Well,
I would
Why
just be
doesn't
insane by this point.
why doesn't he just go medieval in these assholes? Like a bucket of fucking oil above his door, pour it on him, a fucking cigarette lighter, bang.
Yeah, I
Problem fucking solved.
after like a couple weeks, I would just start plotting.
Yes? Oh no.
I'd go home alone on these fucking.
oh, Neil, did you hear about the Home Alone reboot?
Hi, Ben.
Yeah,
Children, but I can't see any children.
The only original guy they could get was Buzz.
oh,
You can't get Macaulay Culkin. He looks homeless.
You said meth addict earlier.
Open them and see. Open them and see.
Oh, come, come.
Take a look at this.
It's highly theoretical, Ben.
Theoretical. Do I have to remind you that theory is the beginning of solution?
you're really pedantic about what a theory is here.
Is Europe's disease carried on the wind? Is it, Ben?
Could be.
And if it is,
It isn't, Verge.
is that what you really
You know,
think, or
Morgan,
just what you'd like to think?
I
a
cannot
theory is
accept
not a
half-baked
synonym for
theories that
conjecture.
sell newspapers. I'm a scientist, not an alarmist.
You're whistling past the graveyard.
Is that a commentary on my work at the lab?
We both know how hard you've worked.
I'm sorry, Ben. I just can't accept the idea of universal disease.
Uncle Ben, you promised you a card trick.
All right, Kathy. Who can resist that face? All
Can't
right.
accept the
Card
idea of
tricks.
universal disease
Card tricks.
in
Uh,
2020.
Robert,
well, hindsight's
is it
2020,
possible
Red.
this germ
Uh-huh.
could be airborne?
Anything is possible, Verge. The best brains in the world have been running through this thing with a fine-tooth comb. The germ is visible under a microscope, but it's not like any bacilli ever known.
In what way?
It can't be destroyed by any process we've been able to uncover.
But with the whole world trying, there must be a solution.
Hey, Mommy! When are you gonna cut the cake?
Right now, our problem is to cut that cake.
I think she comes from Wuhan, China.
Hey, Mommy!
Oh no.
Coming, coming.
And in the book, the main character is not a scientist. He's just a former army guy who happens to have an immunity.
Mm.
Back off, man. He's a scientist. And him. And you were there. And you were there. Not you, though. The mosquito netting?
I don't know. That's kind of morbid.
Well, she's turning into a vampire.
Have you ever tried not being a vampire?
The wind wake you up?
It always does.
How do you feel?
I'm all right.
Oh, don't get up, honey.
I'm not sick, Bob. I'll make
You
your
don't
breakfast.
have to.
I'll be all right. Go on and read your paper.
All right.
Did you know in these old black and white films, everything was colored pink?
Any
'Cause
particular
it
reason for that?
shows up better on film.
Oh,
Hmm.
sweetheart, look, if you don't feel
I
like
thought that
fixing
was
it right
I thought that was Wizard of Oz. Because Dorothy's
Wish somebody would
dress is
relax
tinted
and-
pink in that movie.
It's
Because the
awful
way
when
the
you're
color
not
captured it,
Maybe you better not send her to school.
red I think was like a little weak, so
All right.
like when you see the actual film, it kind of washes out and
Maybe you
balances
should
back
go
to
to
what
work.
it's
I
supposed to
have to.
look like.
Bob,
I heard it explained once.
I'm so frightened.
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
But if you ever see the Dorothy costume in real life, it is pink and blue.
Hmm.
Like I learned about the secret on the Munster. Watching that, they explained how everything in the Munsters house, their costumes, everything was pink.
That's bizarre. I've never heard that. Because you wouldn't think it would matter.
Yes.
Well,
The bacilli are multiplying.
that kicks the bone marrow theory in the head.
This specimen shows a higher white count than when I put it on the slide. Those cells are still living, Dr. Mercer, off one another.
There has to be an answer. You heard that all communications are ended outside the continental limits?
Yes, I heard.
That leaves it in our laps. So we keep trying. Where's Cortland?
Well, he should be here by now.
You two stay on this virus theory until I decide it's exhausted.
Right.
Yes, sir?
Morgan will fill you in.
All right, sir. And what did the great man of science have to say today? More of the usual?
Oh, he's trying, Ben, just like the rest of us.
And nothing works. The streets are swarming with truckloads of bodies that they're throwing into that god-awful pit. And the dedicated Dr. Mercer goes on with his plodding, unimaginative approach.
You have a better idea?
Maybe. At least it involves imagination.
Ben, it's as simple as this. An unknown germ is being blown around the world. It's highly contagious and it's reached plague proportions.
And you don't believe some of the dead have come back?
Now let's get to work.
And why are they burning the bodies? Why don't they bury them?
Because it's the best known way to control the contagion, to keep the germ from spreading.
That's what we've always believed, at any rate.
You prefer us to believe in vampires?
If they exist,
Like you work
there's
in a
nothing
fucking
called
in
love.
a laboratory that deals with fucking viruses and shit.
Maybe.
You should know your history about like the
There's
Black
been many
Plague and
just
shit, where they just
coincidentally
burnt bodies.
Right.
Stories about people who have died and have come back.
They're stories, Ben, stories.
And why are the infected people always so tired in the daytime? Why can't they stand the sunlight? Why are they only seen at night?
Come here.
And why do they always say bleh?
Look.
I know his
Look. Now, is this bacilli or isn't it?
It doesn't alter.
And this bacilli is found in the blood of every infected person, or isn't it?
To show me germs is not to refute these stories, Bob. Point is, if there are vampires, they exist in spite of these germs.
Come on, let's get to work.
And until further notice, this station will continue its around-the-clock coverage of this national disaster. And now, we switch you to the state capital, where His Excellency, the Governor,
It does have a lot of
speaking from the
similar story
executive
beats to Night of the
mansion.
Living Dead.
Yes.
Further, I have, in conjunction with the federal government, declared this state to be a disaster area.
You ever see the Hack the Movies version of that movie?
I've not.
You must notify the health department immediately.
It's mostly boring, except Mad Cucks is in it, and he's playing the news anchor, and he's playing it like Alex Jones.
Anything new?
Huh? No, nothing new.
The Zionist conspiracy to turn the frogs gay. By the end of the movie, he's like denying that the zombie outbreak is even happening.
Mommy, where are you? Mommy, I can't see. Mommy.
You looked right at her. You're a bad actress.
I'm going to call
Who hired this kid?
I said no. Verge, there's nothing they can do.
We can't just let her lie there.
Well, this way she has a chance. If you call a doctor, he'll report it. Do you want that?
Mommy, help me. Mommy. Mommy, please help me. Mommy, help me.
How can you be so sure she's...
Blindness is one of the symptoms. You're not to call a doctor under any circumstances. No one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
Mommy. Mommy. Mommy, where are you?
I've got to pick Ben Cortman up on the way to the lab.
Mommy, just give me a little bit of your
No
blood.
one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
At least let it be buried in me.
Who's there?
It's me, Ben. We're late. Ben, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Ben, look, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You think I'm out of my mind. You laughed at me and my theory. You might be one of them.
Ben, look, you're ill. You ought to see a doctor.
No doctors. You take care of your life, I'll take care of mine. Now get away from here. You understand? Get away from here!
People don't talk about the mirrors anymore. Or throwing down beans.
What?
Oh, you don't know about the beans, Red?
Beans?
I'm not
Yeah,
an
you-
Asian vampire.
Yeah, if you throw down beans or rice or anything at a vampire's feet, vampire has to stop and pick them up.
We're an Asian. We're an American. They're American vampire. America doesn't put up with that shit.
What is that like? Those hopping vampires that they have?
Hong cheese?
Yeah.
I've heard it works for European vampires too.
Okay.
You hurt their friends. You hurt their pride.
Got to be a man. You can't let it slide.
If you're looking for anybody but me, forget it.
Are they all gone?
That's right.
Is there any hope from the latest reports?
No,
Nope.
not yet. But believe me, Morgan, we'll find an answer.
When, Doctor? We need it right now. I need it.
You're the only
My
one who
child
doesn't
needs it.
play
Oops.
the
I mean, never mind what I just said.
What's going to happen, Dr. Mercer? Is everybody in the world going to die before someone finds the answer?
No, I don't think so. I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
We'll live on. We're going to survive.
All right, let's roll.
How could
When?
you?
When?
I called a doctor. I had to.
I told you not to call anyone.
Mom, she was blind. She couldn't see. She kept reaching out her hands, groping for me. Then, all of a sudden, she was gone. When they came in, I tried to stop them. They took her.
I saw a truck out there. Was that it? Was it?
You think you're gonna stop them now?
I'm sorry, lady. There's nothing I can do.
It's
Let
a
that
tire
truck
fire.
through. Get out of the way. Get back, folks. Nobody's allowed out there. Please, all of you, get behind those lines. Look sharp there. Move. Move
Nobody
along.
is wearing masks.
Make way for that truck. Make
No,
way.
but like 85% of the people who wear masks nowadays don't wear them properly. Like the
Yeah.
people I see wear masks with under their nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, why the hell are you wearing the mask to begin with? Jesus Christ! Might as well not be wearing it to begin with.
This truck just come in from Market Street? I said, did this truck just come in from Market Street?
Mister, I don't know.
He's wearing a mask.
Hey, you don't belong in here. Get out. I said get out.
I want my daughter.
Mister, a lot of daughters are in there, including my own.
Mom, I can't see! I can't see! Mom!
Verge.
Oh no. Call a doctor.
Verge. Oh.
Very unusual take on vampires. I'm guessing this is where
No,
the zombie
I
genre
won't let them put you there.
kind of branched off from.
I promise.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I won't let them put you there.
Because
Really never seen vampires represented like this.
because before Night of the Living Dead, zombie was the was the Jamaican voodoo zombie of
Yeah.
someone who has all their faculties but is enslaved by a voodoo master of some sort, which was portrayed by another Bela Lugosi character who was double jointed.
Hmm.
He did like this hand thing. You know what I'm talking about.
A claw.
I'm not dead.
I'm happy.
I'm getting better.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Who is it? Who's there?
Lock your door. Jesus Christ, you need a shower, lady.
His wife. I mean, he's responsible for the outbreak now. For the vampire infestation.
It's a very long flashback.
Yeah, it's like half the fucking movie.
Morgan, we're going to kill you, Morgan. Morgan, you hear? Morgan.
Wrecked your ride, man.
Do you hear, Morgan?
Do you hear me, Morgan?
Do you hear, Morgan?
They do just sound like a bunch of reprobates.
You got gasoline and a match.
Mm-hmm.
Spill it on those fucking slow fuckers. They can't run away from you.
Well, now he's fucked.
I always imagine Vincent Price would raise out of bed like the Undertaker.
If Cortman thinks he can get to me by destroying my car, his wits are getting dull. This convertible would be nice. Probably.
Sure, you could just like go to a dealership and just pick a new car.
There was a time when I shopped for a car. Now I'm looking for a hearse. This station wagon will have to do.
Is this still the flashback?
No, this is brand new.
Okay.
I bought a car that looks exactly like my old car.
Yeah, that's
To
exactly
save on
what.
budget.
That's exactly where it kind of confused me.
One thing I have to say is, even though those vehicles look old, they have a sense of style to them, you know? All cars now just look kind of same.
Yeah. Cars today are so boring.
Alive. It's alive.
It's alive! It's alive!
Wait. Don't run away. Come back here. Don't
You're
run
my
away.
only friend in the world. That's just
Come
another
back.
mouth to feed.
Come back here.
Wherever he is, I've got to find him. If I have to search every street, every house, every alley, every inch of this town, I've got to find him.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute.
What?
If the dog is alive, that means somebody's feeding it.
Come back.
Getting meat
Hey,
from
boy,
somewhere.
where are you?
Lots of corpses around.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Where are you, pal? Come here.
just having anything alive with you just means something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Get a flashlight like everyone else.
Oh my god. Like, and he didn't do it.
Vampires.
But these are made of iron, not wood, like mine. Someone else is alive in this world. But where are they? Where are they hiding? How many are there? Where did they come from? Why haven't I seen them? This is Robert Morgan. If somebody can hear me,
Movie could have really done without the
for
self-narration.
God's sake, answer me. This is KOKW calling. KOKW calling. Answer me.
It's a trap.
So you finally decided to come back. It's all right, boy.
Wait.
Good boy. Don't worry, boy. You're going to be all right. Yes, you are. There, now we've got you all cleaned up. You're gonna feel better. Gonna put you down here now and you can rest. Got you all cleaned up.
Funnier if the dog was bandaged from like tail to head. The dog from A Fish Called Wanda.
You know they're out there, don't you? You poor, driven thing.
What did you do on the carpet?
Everything's gonna be all right. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Everything's gonna be all right. All right. You're going to get better. We're gonna have lots of happy times together. You'll see, everything's gonna be fine.
So this is a movie from, when was this movie made?
64, I think.
Oh, means that dog is dead.
Vincent Price is dead.
Yeah, everybody in this movie's dead.
Why is this? I can't get over his stakes are the exact same size, length. That's a lot of wasted fucking time. The dog's infected. Shit. Vampire dog.
What's the use?
Dogs developed antibodies. I must eat the dog.
Are you burying the dog? Do you want Pet Cemetery? This is how you get Pet Cemetery.
He put a stake through the dog, though. So it's okay. He put an oversized stake through the dog.
homeless woman.
Like, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Hurt you, can't you understand? Wait! Wait! I'm not going to hurt you. Wait! 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 I couldn't be out here in the daylight if I was one of them. You know that they can't come out until sundown. Do you want to come with me or do you want to face them?
Can't talk or what?
Clearly recently shampooed her hair.
This woman needs some conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
Only have certain conditions.
Or is she a zombie?
She's an infected, but basically, in
What?
the book at least, like a high level society has figured out a what's it called, a vaccine that has to be regularly taken with a small amount of blood that keeps some people sane and able to withstand sunlight.
So she's like Blade.
Yeah.
You feeling better?
Some motherfucker's got a SK
Like a
pill.
cup of coffee?
Thank you. You seem very well organized here.
Yeah.
My name is Ruth Collins. I was married. I lost my husband.
I think it's weird that I see this in movies a lot where like there'd be like a lot of time that passes, like a couple hours or so, and then like only then do they like introduce themselves.
A daughter.
I think the worst thing is like they're having a conversation and they start one place and they finish the conversation like miles away.
Yeah.
Yes.
There must have
Is it-
been like 10 hours of silence or an hour of silence between it.
While
Yeah.
driving, yes.
Yeah.
See,
Like
he's not sure. He's not entirely sure because
What are you doing? Please stop, please. Stop it, please. You're making me sick.
Why do you turn
Please.
away?
Please.
Why do you turn away?
it smells garlic.
You are infected.
No.
Infected systems are allergic to garlic.
You think I'm one of them?
You will be.
You've made up your mind just because I...
You can't change the facts by talking.
Facts. What facts?
Once I take my
I
medicine,
got
my
sick.
viral load is
I've
undetectable.
had a sensitive stomach all my life. I saw my husband killed, torn to pieces right in front of our house. I've been wandering ever since. Hiding at night, not eating more than scraps. Sick with mourning, sick with fear, unable to sleep.
I had a bit of dog the
You
other day.
shouted me. You chased me across a field, hit me, dragged me to this house. And to top it all, when I get sick because you shove a piece of reeking garlic in my face, you tell me I'm infected.
Where are you
Let me
going?
go.
You can't go out there. It's almost sunset.
Let me go,
You
I
can't
said.
go out there now. In a few
I
minutes, the
don't
streets
care.
will be full
Let
up.
me go.
At
I don't
least let me give you a
care.
blood test.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
He has very short arms.
Yeah.
You must be hungry. I'll fix you some dinner. You know, you should eat.
I can't. You seem used to them.
Oh, as much as anybody could be. I'm not frightened of them anymore, if that's what you mean.
I hardly hear them
Oh,
now.
I protect myself against them, but only because there's so many. Individually, they're weak, mentally incompetent, like animals after a long famine. If they weren't, they surely would have found a way of breaking in here a long time ago.
Come out, Morgan.
Hear that? That's Ben Cortman. He was my friend.
Your friend?
He was like a kid brother. If I could find him and destroy him.
But you said he was your friend.
When I find him, I'll drive a stake through him, just like all the others.
But you lived through all this. Do you know why?
Perhaps I was chosen. That's a laugh. Or perhaps it's because a long time ago when I worked in Panama, I was bitten in my sleep by a bat. My theory is that the bat had previously acquired the vampire germ. By the time it entered my blood, it had been strained and weakened by the bat system. As a result, I have immunity. Well, it's only a guess, but it's all I have to go on.
You don't think
That's actually in the
that I'm
book.
immune,
Ah,
do you?
It's a
that
simple
kind of
matter
makes
to find
sense.
out whether you are or not.
My other theory is people were eating bats, and this is how
Will
the
you
disease
do?
started.
If I am sick, cure me? You don't have to answer. I
Strangely
know as
topical.
well as you do. It's incurable.
There might be a way. If not of killing the germ, at least of containing it, keeping it from spreading. If I had the equipment, the time.
Which you don't.
Fixed.
My
You are
insulin.
one of them.
I was. And without that injection, I'll be one again.
What do you mean? You found a solution?
That's right. Exactly as you said it could be. I take that for it.
What is it?
Defibrinated blood plus vaccine. The blood feeds the germ. The vaccine keeps it isolated and prevents it from multiplying.
Not how vaccines
We've had it
work.
for some time now.
We?
There are quite a number of us.
And I thought you were alone. I was going to cure you. Does that amuse you?
No.
Now, I want the truth. I want all of it. Why are you here?
To find out if you know any more than we do. You know far less. We're alive. Infected yet.
Wait, she's here to find out what he knows, but she ran away from him?
Do away with all those wretched creatures who are neither alive nor dead. Start everything all over again.
And you want me to join?
You can't join us. You're a monster to them. Why do you think I ran when I saw you? Even though I was assigned to spy on you. Because I was so terrified of what I'd heard about you. You're a legend in the city.
I'm seeing a lot of bad ADR in this movie.
Leaving as evidence of your existence bloodless corpses. Many of the people you destroyed were still alive. Many of them were loved ones of the people in my group.
I didn't know.
Is there any way you can get out of here?
What do you mean?
They're coming after you tonight. That's why I was sent here. To prevent you from resisting them. And supposed to keep you here. Until they come.
To kill
Where'd you have the gun this whole time? I searched your body already.
Your new society sounds charming.
The beginning of any society is never charming or gentle.
And you pretended to be shocked at my violence. Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with. Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
What are you going to do?
This movie just kind of trucks right along.
What are you doing?
It's already done.
What?
Hearing you.
Look. Look. You see? It worked, Ruth. The antibodies in my blood worked. My blood has saved you, Ruth. Do you know what this means? You and I can save all the others. We won't be alone. We'll never be alone again.
You are sure?
Wait.
Yeah, I really wish I knew this before my wife and daughter died.
Yeah. Take a big whiff.
Don't be afraid.
Italian food is back.
We could order a pizza.
Where are you
I've got
going?
to get out of here. Tell them you're not a
You
threat
can't
to us.
go out there.
You
You
can save all
wouldn't
of
get
us.
10 feet.
When they come here, there won't be time for questions and answers. They'll come to kill. For God's sake, Robert, let me go. Oh, Robert, please.
Ruth, look, tomorrow.
Please. Oh, Robert.
Tomorrow, Ruth. Tomorrow will be all right.
Robert, no. Robert,
Yes, Ruth,
what if this doesn't last?
but it will. I've already checked it under the microscope. Wait, I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. I'll check it again.
More ADR.
Ruth, just take a look at this. This'll prove it to you. Ruth, there's no change. I've double checked.
Robert!
Ruth. Ruth!
Robert!
Ruth, get away from her. Ruth, are you all right? Are you all right?
Oh shit, it's cops. Let's go.
Robert, run! Run! They've come to kill you, Robert.
You've been killing homeless people this whole time. Homeless people.
Run! Run!
Up there!
How'd he climb so fast? Oh, that wasn't him. That was the other guy.
Wow. Oh, how'd that guy get up there?
There he is.
Should die like Paul Rubens and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ah, ah.
Get him! Get him!
Say something.
I have a cure.
Yeah, I'm not one of them. Notice how I speak in complete sentences.
Round the block! Move! Move! This way! Hey, over here! This way! Got her outside!
Good thing this movie is in black and white, otherwise they might have seen me.
Where'd he get a gun suddenly?
It's 1960s America. Everyone had a gun.
Yeah.
Pointy stick beat gun.
The armory wasn't fucking locked? What the fuck?
Why didn't he do this like 3 years ago? Look, there's fucking Thompson machine guns here. You're not gonna grab the Thompson machine guns? You're gonna just take the fucking smoke grenades?
That was effective.
Mm-hmm.
He is the tear the quacks in the night.
There he is, in the church. Over there.
One seems unusually intelligent.
Where's these chicks coming from?
I don't
These
know.
vampires.
Why do they got a baby? What the fuck is going on? Maybe he has been killing homeless people this whole time. It's like the end of Scott Pilgrim. He's fucking been crazy this whole time.
Freaks. All of you. All of
He's
you
been shot,
freaks.
right?
Mutations.
Be gushing blood.
Hold it. You're freaks. I'm a man. The last man.
Roll credits.
Robert.
Mm-hmm.
They were afraid of me. They were afraid of me. They were afraid of me. I didn't know.
What a bizarre ending.
Who the fuck brings a baby to hunt down a dude? What the fuck is going on?
Nothing
What's
like
wrong with this movie?
nothing like a nice public lynching.
Yeah.
Like the whole idea is a reversal of roles, that the lowly human becomes the monster that bumps in the night to the ungodly creature. Because the idea is he's the boogeyman to them.
The real monster was man.